waters of the beautiful Chesapeake Bay. We're at M&T Bank Stadium near Baltimore's Inner Harbor.
Baltimore again.
We're playing under the lights and some heavy rain here tonight. And we're off from Baltimore. And this will be a touchback, so we're going to need our first snap to see the first action of this game. All right, let's get this show on the road. It is 1st and 10. The drive begins with Henry. And somehow he manages to get back to the line of scrimmage before going down. Call it no gain on that run, and they face 2nd and 10.
Where one defender failed, well, his buddy was there to swarm to the ball and make that play just as it gets to the line of scrimmage.
Second and 10 now. Pocket isn't holding up. They're able to drop him. And that pushes them back. 3rd down coming up.
And now this defense is on that sack board and sets up a pretty good chance here on 3rd down. It's a little bit like blood in the water with sharks when it comes to taking sacks. You can feel it as a quarterback. Once that defense gets one, they're hungry for another.
Escapes the pocket. He'll make a bid for it on the ground. And the nice gain is met by a punishing hit to bring it to a halt.
You know, Kate, they always say that QB clock, you know what it's more like? It's more like an alarm, especially in a situation like that. And it's a good thing you woke up to it, able to make something out of nothing and at least keep them moving forward.
They still need 10, but the offense getting set on 4th down. Running back sent in motion. On 4th down, snap to Jackson. On the move, headed right. And they won't do it. That falls incomplete on 4th down.
Kate, I don't know what the punter did to hurt people's feelings because I think the reasoning was pretty clear. They were going to go for it. There's not going to be a punter that touched the field. Not an advisable mindset now as they turn it over in their end of the field.
1st and 10 now from the 30. Here's the first carry for Jonathan Taylor. And they're able to grind him to a halt after a pickup of 4.
He'll expect more from himself on those type of plays, but there is nobody that's going to complain about that one. If you can do math, 4 plus 4 plus 4 equals a 1st down.
Second down carry for Taylor. And that's good yardage with a new set of downs.
Offensive coordinators tell us all the time, big runs only happen with coordinated efforts. Great blocking to spring them. Guys hitting blocks downfield, and a back who can show off his wheels.
Run it all the way to the outside with Branson.
Love this. Tight end getting a run. And that tackle stops him after a solid gain.
He had a good truck, but
1st down play, nets him 5.
didn't get in the end zone.
2nd and 5.
So many offenses will script, Kate, their first 15 plays of a game, but it's often getting to the lesser use stuff like that that's critical in the red zone. They get a decent gain out of it and continue the push for the goal line.
Halfway to the marker. It's 2nd and 5. Straight ahead with Taylor. And they'll make this stop after a small push to the 5. 2 yards on the pickup, and that
I'm
leaves him
gonna
with
take it to the
third
second.
down and 3.
Okay, that's
Take
a
it to
run
the
that's
second
ho-hum on
quarter
the
and try
stat
to
sheet.
throw it
But
in.
if you see a bigger play on the ground later on, it'll largely be because of a play just like that one,
Try not
softening
to
up
throw
the
an
front and
interception.
opening the door for a bigger gap in the future.
All right, still scoreless through 1 quarter, but that looks like it's going to change pretty soon. Couple of zeros on the board right now. Back to the bank in just a moment. Time for the second quarter here, and the Colts are thinking points. Third and short yardage here, Richardson. And he has the Indianapolis touchdown. The Colts get the game's first points here in the second. He finds one of his great receivers, Brock, and they are off to a great start to begin this ball game.
Yeah, it's such a positive offensively when you could go find not just a field goal, but a touchdown on that opening drive. And defensively, this starts to shake the foundation of your preparation and makes you wonder what's in store.
Matt Gay on for the extra point. Got a good plant in the rain there. The extra point flies through. And they add one on to their first touchdown of the contest. Here's Gay now to handle the kickoff. Return starts at the 3. And this drive will start inside the 25. Offense ready to begin this drive. 1st and 10. Henry gets it here to start the drive. And the defense gets there to force a small loss.
Well, he was supposed to be the one who chipped away a few and got a new set of downs started right in rhythm. Instead, he's now forced to pick himself from behind the line thanks to a great effort defensively.
Offense to the line for 2nd down. From the gun, Jackson. He had it for a moment, but a great defensive play to jar it loose. Incomplete.
See the pass, time up your hit, and jar that ball loose. Not a lot of players are hanging on through a well-placed hit like that one.
No connection on the last play, and now it's 3rd down. Lamar now from the gun. He's on the move. He's running. Oh, the football's loose. And this is going to be a turnover. The defense forces the big play.
Third
he
down,
should have
you
known
could
better
see
than
he
that.
may have been trying to simply do too much to help his side.
I mean,
It
get out of
loosened his hold on the
bounds,
ball and gave that
throw it
defense a
away,
chance to knock
slide,
it free.
something.
Instead of facing 4th down, they're off the field
Just let
completely.
Lamar get popped like that.
1st and 10 now from the 30. They give to Taylor, right side. And he breaks even, but that's it. Brought down at that line of scrimmage. The rangy Kyle Hamilton getting there for the stop. No gain there that time, and it's 2nd and 10.
Stopped right at the line, but might as well have been a loss of yards as far as the offense is concerned. It's always humbling when you try force versus force, and the defense wins out.
They go again with Taylor. Still has room inside the 15. It's an Indianapolis touchdown. Colts get another 6 to make this a 13-0 game. It's a Jonathan Taylor touchdown. Well, Brock started small at first, but then he found that lane, and it was a race to the end zone from that point on.
And it takes a little bit of everybody. How many times do we hear these coaches tell us, if you're going to get a run play for a big gain, it takes the whole group. All 10 of them around him have to do their job. Got to block up front. Receivers got to block on the perimeter. They all get it done, and a big chunk run follows.
He's throwing for it. Nothing doing on that two-point opportunity. A fail on the conversion.
You know, no sense in piling on. Pretty clear for everybody to see. He knows he should have had that one. Just didn't watch it in the whole way. And it leaves 2 points on the table.
Here's Gay now to handle the kickoff. And he just sends it over the end zone. No threat of a return at all, but now they're going to spot the ball at the 30 to begin the drive. And the drive will start out with a 1st and 10. Out of the gun, Henry. He swarms in the middle. This gets maybe a yard. Zaire Franklin there to make the tackle. Just a gain of 1, and that brings up 2nd and 9. That brings us to the 2-minute warning at the Inner Harbor. The Ravens driving ahead. They'll come to the line here, 2nd and 9. Shotgun snap to Jackson. Escapes the pocket. And a nice gain here, but it stopped short of the first.
Tick, 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 tick. You know, his internal clock right there told him it was time to escape, and good thing he listened to it. He was able to make something out of nothing and at least move them forward.
Battle coming up on 3rd and inches. Out of the gun, here's Jackson. That's caught for the first. And they push this down to the opposing 47-yard line. It's a 13-yard play, and that's enough for the first.
I'm not sure how this defense let that guy slip through him like that. On 3rd down, nonetheless, he took that snap as an opportunity, and man, did he make an impact play.
1st down, here's Lamar. Gets this one to Andrews. And they're going to haul him down a step before the 30, right at the 31. It's a great pickup, 16 yards, and now they've got 1st down.
Good offenses. Okay, good play callers know how to utilize their personnel. They know where they wanted him. They wanted him on a route in space where he could make that initial play comfortably, but then go to work after it.
And oh, someone stepped in. It's intercepted. Kenny Moore with the pick. And the Colts make the defensive stand and come through with a turnover in the final moments of the half. Oh boy, they cleaned up the fumbling issues from the last drive, and now it's an interception that turns the ball over.
Yeah, and 2 very different tones and tenors on these 2 sidelines. One coach is pleading, begging for some ball security. The other is simply saying, keep it up, boys. Keep taking that ball away. Job well done.
On 1st down, it's Richardson. Oh, put some heat on this deep ball. He's got it deep downfield. It's a huge pickup on the play. And that will give them some serious momentum along with a 1st down.
GG's. We're going to jump into another one. I've not been playing a lot of Madden 25 because it's just so late in the game's life cycle. Super excited for Madden 26. So right now I'm just kind of playing for fun to scratch that Madden itch. Um, but yeah, can't wait for Madden 26. A lot of content coming. Can't wait to lab. Can't wait to lab on Madden 26. From the gameplay trailer that I've seen, it looks
Our coverage of the
pretty
NFL
dope.
has brought us to one of the league's most recognizable
So
homes, Lucas Oil Stadium,
a
opened
lot
in
of new
2008
mechanics and
here in Indianapolis.
stuff like that. Can't wait to try out. Well, the first thing I'll probably do is just jump in the lab and
Matt Gay now ready to get this one
see
started.
what my Colts are
And here
about.
we go from Indy. And this will be a touchback, so we're going to need our first snap to see the first action of this game. So their offense out now to get this game started. It's 1st and 10. Coming out throwing is Williams. Throw reeled in by Allen. And a massive hit at the end of that play. Oh, baby. But he hangs on through it. Still able to get that first down.
I love throwing on first down. And when you see a first down pass just like that, it's taking advantage of a matchup you plan for, and you go out and execute.
Just one play into this drive, and they're already sitting on their own 45. Williams to throw on first. And there's a man there. It's intercepted. The rookie out of UCLA has it. And the Colts are off to a great start defensively. They forced a turnover on the opening possession.
Oh, coaches just love that effort right there. Instantly, as he made the pick, everybody was looking for a block and doing their part to set up the return. And I know it pales in comparison to giving up the turnover, but how about the effort on the other side to track him down and stop a potential pick six? I think everybody deserves a little credit on the field for that effort.
Duke's at a one-stop. And he's tackled after gaining a handful. Give him around 6. That's going to make it 2nd and 4.
That's a run that you'll take the result in the NFL every time. A nice play, a solid game, but it's also a run that you know, and you may come back to, because if you were that close to breaking off an explosive one, you really break the backs of a defense.
Taylor again. And he won't challenge for the goal line. The stop made at the 4. Only a yard on the pickup, so that's going to bring them to 3rd down and 3.
Hey, we know running the ball in the NFL is hard, and that play pretty indicative of it. Here's the key, though. At the end of the game, those type of plays got to be in the minority, and the majority have got to do some damage.
From the gun on 3rd down. Has it down close. Touchdown, Indianapolis. So our first score of the game here as they cap off that drive with a touchdown.
It's really what you're looking for, Kate, offensively. You want to force the other guys into thinking they need to play a little catch-up right away. So a nice job to get that first score and take early control of this game.
Gay with the point after. And the Colts will jump out to a 7-0 lead. Here's Gay now to handle the kickoff. And that one bounces through the end zone for a touchback. First and 10 now from the 30. Now here's DeAndre Swift on the ground. He finds him 16 yards and a new set of downs.
Some backs are easier to tackle than others. Some, well, they just choose violence. They look for those opportunities to bust through tackles and keep those legs pumping.
First down, Williams. Flushed out of the pocket. On the run right, throwing deep down the side. Big gain downfield. Touchdown, Chicago.
That
I
cover
love
4
plays
got
like
bombed.
this, Brock. Sometimes you just got to ask your dude, show
What
me what you
play.
got, man. Show off those wheels, and he did just that.
Yeah, beauty in simplicity, right?
I mean,
Yeah,
that's
when you
just
run
me.
that fly route, you got to win.
User
right
and
from the jump.
linebackers,
You got to protect yourself from the sideline,
90%
too.
of
Don't
the
get pushed
time.
to the boundary. Give your quarterback room to throw it up.
Gotta
You
switch to
can
those
find
safeties.
And he opts not to bring this one out, so they're going to enjoy some good starting field position from the 30. They'll get this drive started. 1st and 10.
Come on. Hey, Cowboy 80.
Taylor gets it to begin the drive. And they love to see him fighting forward, but he only gets them 3.
I know that may look like a whole lot of nothing burger on the stat sheet, but those are the kind of plays, that inside run, that you see creative play action come off of later in the game.
2nd down now, 7 to go.
Ready. Ready, Lions.
Taylor now up the middle. And he's brought down for a loss.
I talked to a bunch of different GMs, Kate, especially around draft time, and they all say the same thing. Linebackers are so hard to find. It's hard to transition from the college game that's in so much space to this game where you've got to play in a phone booth, yet have that explosiveness to chase a play on the outside down like that linebacker just did.
Trap 50.
Richardson on 3rd. Taken in by Pierce. And he'll go down, and we'll say right at the 39-yard line. That's the end of one. Both teams with a little luck finding the end zone early. Hopefully no shortage of excitement coming up in the 2nd. We'll take a brief pause and head back to Lucas Oil Stadium after this. Ready now for our 2nd quarter. The Colts have the football. They'll be facing 4th down.
Viking 18.
They're going Taylor. Has the 1st and more past midfield. All the way, touchdown Indy! The Colts take a 2nd quarter lead. It's a Jonathan Taylor touchdown. Wow, just sensational speed from the back that time, Brock. He found a seam, got through it, and he was gone.
You know, it's one thing, Kate, to have singles hitters, right? And you love those, and you appreciate guys that can get on base. But it's the home run hitters that are the difference makers, and what a big-time effort.
That one splits the uprights. And the Colts break that tie and now lead by 7. Here's Gay now to handle the kickoff. And no return as this bounces through the end zone for a touchback. First and 10 now from the 30. Out of the gun, here's Williams. Pocket isn't holding up. They're able to drop him. And the big play drives them backwards. 2nd down coming up.
These defensive backs today, Kate, I am telling you, they're some of the world's greatest athletes. Not only do they have to cover elite speed, not only do they have to have ball awareness and go get it, they're asked now in today's game to get home and blitz and bring quarterbacks down. That is an outstanding play from the secondary.
Finds his running back, DeAndre Swift. And he'll get it up near the 38-yard line before going down. Here he is to throw on 3rd and 2. Getting out to his left. He manages a gain of 8 there. And that's good for a Bears 1st down. Williams from the gun. He's on the move. And it's going to be about a 3-yard pickup in the end. Quiddy Pay there to take him down. from just shy of midfield on second down. That's completed right side. And they catch up to him, but not until he's got a huge gain and a first down. 35 on the pickup. And that's a Chicago first down. So we're at the 2-minute warning
Should
here
have
from
burned
Indy.
the timeout.
And it's the Bears.
He obviously saw
Looking at
something
first and 10.
in that cover for a drop. But switch back to the nickel.
Now an inside handoff to Swift. And he'll have it down to almost the 10-yard line. Give him 5 on that carry, bringing up 2nd and 5.
That run's not going to turn many heads, but at the end of the year, I promise you, if you average over 5 yards a run, you can be a Pro Bowler.
Halfway to the marker, it's 2nd and 5. Going to run again with Swift. And they bring him down pretty quickly at the 10. 2 yards on the pickup, and that leaves him with 3rd down and 3.
You know, not a ton of yards, but still showing that commitment to the ground game. The type of run that keeps the defense from loading up in coverage and focusing entirely on that passing game.
Williams to throw on 3rd. Gets it to him on the screen. And he's tackled with the first down yardage.
This dude's just simply got a nose for the marker no matter how they get him the ball, Kate. Hand it to him, and he sniffs out that first down. Get it to him on a screen, and it's no different. He surges ahead and keeps this drive moving.
The Bears decide to call their first time out. They'll have 2 left to work with before halftime. They'll break the huddle and come up on 1st and goal. Running behind center with Swift. Finds the end zone. Touchdown, Chicago. The Bears earn the chance to tie it before halftime. DeAndre Swift, the touchdown. They kept it on the ground as opposed to airing it out, and that time, well, Brock, the ground game paid off.
Well, these great rushing attacks down here that could score rushing touchdowns, it takes the whole party getting involved. Yeah, the burst of the running back was tremendous. How about the launch of his blockers right off the line of scrimmage? That's a touchdown the entire way, and it took the entire group offensively.
Santos has it all teed up and ready to send this away. Josh Downs to return it. He's got a lane up past the 30. His return gets him to the 32-yard line before he's taken down.
Ready, set,
1st and 10, but only time left for maybe a couple of plays here.
go! 7 Pirates, 7 Pirates.
They send the tight end in motion left. First down throw here from Richardson. He puts some power on a deep one left. And that's incomplete, and it also stops the clock with just 5 seconds left. Great defensive effort to reject that one. And it sets up 2nd down.
Read and react, read and react, read and react. Got to read where the quarterback's eyes are going, and then you got to react as it begins to throw to get to a spot and knock it away.
18, Pioneers. Ready,
He's back to throw. He's trying another one deep. Into a ton of traffic, and this one's intercepted. Kevin Byard comes up with it. And the Bears are stopped on that return, so that interception's going to be the final play of this opening half. That's halftime of this contest. We'll join both teams in taking a short break. More of the NFL on EA Sports in just a moment. Back from the break, I'm Kate Scott, joined by Brock Heward, and we are just moments away from the beginning of our second half. Well, we're set up for an incredible second half, all tied as we kick it away here in quarter number 3. And we'll have to wait at least a few moments longer for an exciting start to this second half. We've got a touchback. First and 10 now from the 30.
Red. 19, Tiger. 19, Tiger.
Now a run with Taylor. And they had that one contained right at the line. Hit made by TJ Edwards. No progress on first down, and that'll bring up second and 10.
You know, Kate, over the years, I've heard running backs say there's just times you got to run in the darkness. And when linebackers fill that hole like that right in the middle of the field, he ran right into the darkness and the pain of that linebacker.
Second and 10, need to get some positive yardage here.
Let's go now. Let's go.
Here's a handoff for Taylor. And he found some running room for a nice gain. A solid 8-yard gain there, and now they're going to have third and 2.
So much to like about that run, Kate, particularly what he was able to get out of it. The defense, I think, feels a little fortunate they were able to track him down before an even bigger run in crossing that first down marker.
Short yardage situation here. It's third and 2.
Warriors 17.
From the shotgun, it's Richardson. And oh, someone stepped in. It's intercepted. And the Bears have it down near the opposing 40 after the return is stopped.
I got caught looking at downs. I know you saw the drag and you saw downs on that in route. And for some reason, my brain was just sitting there staring at them. And then I was like, oh, I'm going to throw to Pierce. I'm going to throw a circle on the zig route. I don't know.
They'll head up first and 10 from the 42. Working from the gun, Williams. Rolling left, buying some time. They did it right back. That's intercepted. Kenny Moore with the pick. Wow, this has been a great game so far, Brock. A hard-fought first half, but they're really offering an edge to their opponent here by throwing a pick on their opening drive.
And now we'll get to see if they can capitalize that and pull ahead. They've already got the ball once this half. You know that they're loose, and now they get it back just one snap later.
Taylor gets it on first and 10. And they've got him behind the line for a big loss.
I know they say it any time he comes up in an interview, but they appreciate having him on this defense so much, Kate, because of plays like that one. Those are great instincts. It takes instincts and want to come up and run support, and not many corners can make that stop.
All right, here we go. Second down.
Cut by Taylor. Cut. Here we go. Set. 19 Wyatt.
Shotgun snap now to Richardson. Gets this one to Pierce. And he gets him around 6 there. Tackle made by Jaquan Brisker.
18 Cardinal. 18 Cardinal. 60 Maverick. 60 Maverick. Go.
Throw on third down. Oh, brother, it's another interception. Tremaine Edmonds has it. And it's a touchdown as he brings it back for the pick six.
There's another one where I'm just like,
Heads up play from the linebacker there to take
don't
a
know.
short, innocent pass and just turn it into a
on that, I
major
just said,
highlight
I'm just
for
going
him
to
and
throw
his
Pierce.
guys.
And I
Like,
know people are watching that going, how
didn't
in the
even
world
wait
the
for him
quarterback
to
not see that
get
linebacker?
Yeah.
But
to where he's
sometimes,
supposed
Kate,
to
your
be.
focus is so much on the safeties, the nickel, the corner. You just take for granted you could fit that ball in, and that linebacker
go.
said, not on my watch.
try to get it back.
Santos connects on the point after. And the Bears break that tie and now lead by 7. A quick chance at redemption after that pick six as it's sent away. And he opts not to bring this one out, so they're going to enjoy some good starting field position from the 30. They're out and set, 1st and 10.
Get it.
This is Taylor. We'll have him gain about a handful there. That tackle made by Tremaine Edmonds. Halfway there on 1st down. That brings up 2nd and 5.
Come on. Set. Ready.
A run here with Taylor. He'll cobble together a yard there. That tackle made by Tremaine Edmonds. They manage a single yard that time. They're going to have to solve 3rd down and 4.
You know, they got some positive yards. That's a good thing. But too many plays like that, it just is too hard to pile together, get 1st downs against the better defenses in this league.
Third and short yardage here, Richardson. That's complete to Pittman. And they'll take him down at the 43-yard line. So we hit the end of the 3rd quarter. It's the Colts ball. They're down on the scoreboard, but things not out of hand yet. Let's see how they attack this 1st down, Brock, from the 43.
Let's go.
Here's a give to Taylor. And they sent it straight ahead, but the front stops him after a gain of 3.
That's the kind of run play that feels like tug-of-war at field day. And you're just not moving the other side. Just a short run. Neither side feels particularly good about it, and we'll move to the next.
Dragon 60. Ready. 79 Broncos. Ready.
Here's 2nd and 7. He's got Pierce. They get 22 on that one. And it'll be 1st down, Colts.
I think my favorite part was the magic he worked after the catch. The way he took the completion and made so much more out of it by adding all the extra yardage.
Go. Ready.
Here's a give up the middle. And he pushed deep into enemy territory with that, down inside the 25. A dose of the hurry-up offense here.
Panther 60. Panther 60.
2nd down carry for Taylor. Room to the right. It's an Indianapolis touchdown. The Colts now trail by just a point in the 4th. It's a Jonathan Taylor touchdown, his 3rd total score in this game. So they punch it in for 6, Brock, and now a conversion away from tying this game back up.
This one just has the feel, doesn't it? The makings of a one-score game in the 4th quarter that could go either way.
The kick is good, so this game now hinging on every possession as we're tied up in the 4th. Here's Gay now to handle the kickoff. And the kickoff is into and then out of the end zone. Touchback. This drive starting from the 30. Drive starts out with a 1st and 10. Here's Swift to start the drive. And he takes a shot near the marker, but it looks like he still has enough for that 1st down.
That's pretty good right there now. You don't always expect a sizable gain when you run it on 1st down. You just want some yards to set up an easier 2nd down play. But they will take that execution every time.
First down, and they go right back to it. And he won't salvage that. It's a loss on the play. Everyone's prepped. It's second down now. Here he is to throw. This one is tipped away and incomplete. Good positioning to make a play on it. That forces third down.
Perhaps a bit late breaking towards the ball, but still just enough time to get a finger on it and knock it away.
Last pass unsuccessful, and they have third down here. Here he is to throw. Escapes the pocket. He's running for it. And he gets leveled just before he reaches the marker, and that hit prevents a first down.
You know, that's a situation. May have worked out better if he'd thrown the ball. His running ability gets him a chunk of yards, but still some work to do to get that first down.
Looks like they will indeed try it. 4th and 2. Oh, quick throw here, left side. And he's out of bounds right at the 40-yard line. That's a gain of 10, and staring at a turnover on downs, Brock, they pick up the first instead. He'll look to throw it. And will he? No, he's not going to escape. They take him down on a pivotal play late in this ball game. And the big play drives them backwards. Second down coming up.
No one picks him up, and he reminded everyone in the building why that's a major mistake. The linebacker's athleticism on full display. A sack in under 2 seconds? That's a select group of players on the planet who could pull that off.
And that's nearly intercepted, but couldn't hang on. Just a harmless incompletion. It's third down.
I think I could see his eyes from the booth. He was envisioning the return and simply dropped it. You got to secure the pick before anything else.
Now to throw. Forced out to his right. On the run right, throwing deep down. They connect on the deep shot. They rip off a big chunk of field, and it sets them up with 1st and goal.
The analytics are pretty clear. It's hard to move the ball in this league with short little dinks and dunks. You've got to get the explosive chunk. You got to get the big play. And that throw to the outside, that gets the job done.
Setting up to pass. And they're going to do it, Brock. They break the tie in the final minute. It's a touchdown. So how about the determination there? This game has been as hard-fought as you will see. But they grab hold of the lead here with a late touchdown that may just win them the ball game.
You could almost feel them saying, Kate, we don't want overtime. Let's go out and get it done now. They accomplished their goal, but you do have to ask the question, do they leave too much time on the clock? Stay tuned.
Santos has it all teed up and ready to send this away. And he opts not to bring this one out, so they're going to enjoy some good starting field position from the 30. Offense ready to begin this drive. 1st and 10.
Here we go, here we go. Brocco 80. 19 tight, 19 tight. Mustang 19. 18 Rattler, 18 Rattler. Go.
Back to throw. Trying to push it deep downfield. That one is incomplete. Couldn't hang on through the contact. Well-timed strike by that defender to knock it free. So that brings up 2nd down.
You know, that was almost a nice chunk play before he was able to recover and provide the hit that dislodges the football. You like to see that physical edge and scrappiness to contest any kind of shot plays deep.
Second and 10. Again, it's Richardson. That one's cut along the left sideline. And he's officially in enemy territory now. They're going to give him the opposing 49.
It was such a privilege for me to watch Marvin Harrison and Reggie Wayne in person in Indianapolis do their work. Darrell Jackson out in Seattle. They showed how great a deep out is as a chain-moving play. It's all about getting that leverage at the top of the route and then exploiting the leverage as that ball arrives on time downfield.
70 Rangers, 70 Rangers. 18, 5 here. Ready.
On first down, it's Richardson. Chased out to his right. Now he takes it.
You know, that play is so indicative of what we see in training camps all over football. Pursue, pursue, pursue. Blanketed coverage on the back end, and look at that defense fly. No gain on the play, but it very much feels like a sack for that defense.
2nd and 10. Need to get some positive yardage here. Working from the gun, it's Richardson. Taken in by Pierce. And he's marked down, looks like at the 32-yard line. So they're going to go ahead and call a timeout here. Only 3 seconds left in the game.
From a great throw to a nice route and catch to moving the chains, there wasn't a whole lot not to like about that amazing play.
It's a new set of downs for him at the 32. One final shot here. And this one falls incomplete. No miracles on the final drive today. This game is over.
Looking at X.
So the Bears take this one on the road.
Should have been looking at circle and square.
And there was no easing up. It took some white knuckling until the very end, but their defense carried that small lead through to the finish line as they escape with a victory.
I think my original plan was to go square
I'm Kate Scott,
again.
saying this has been the NFL on EA Sports. So long, everybody.
But I saw X and I'm like, oh my God, square wasn't there. I don't think I had anything. Let's look at Josh Downs, R1. Pierce is a maybe. Because he was user and Pierce. But maybe if you throw it inside.
One final shot here. And this one falls incomplete.
That's tough.
No miracles on the final drive today. This game
That's
is over.
tough. GG.
So the Bears take this one on the road.
Play one more game. Try to get 2 out of 3. This gold league has been the most frustrating. I mean, it's usually like, you know, boom, boom, boom. You're in champion, but I don't know if it's just so late in the season or what, but I have to also look at the film. I know I'm missing reads and just making mistakes and stuff, but play one more.
EA Sports coverage of the National Football League brings us to downtown Cleveland and the newly named Huntington Bank Field, the home of the Browns. Here's Matt Gay ready to get this one started. And off we go from Cleveland. The return team gonna let that one go. It'll go through the end zone. It's a touchback.
I gotta step up in the pocket.
So they come to the line for first down
I
and 10.
I don't know. I'm just not locked in on Madden 25
Off
anymore.
play action. Here's Watson. Now he takes off. 12 yards
I
on
don't think
the
I've
game.
ever
That's good
played
for
against
a
the
quick
Cleveland
first
Browns.
down.
Mike, anytime you're
Like, I did not
preparing to
know
play a quarterback like this, the
Deshaun
defense
Watson
has
was
to be
in this game.
prepared to keep him in the pocket. Once he gets out, we can see clearly why he is such a threat with his legs.
Interesting. I don't think I've ever played Cleveland before.
Winston to throw on first down. He's got his man, the tight end, David Njoku. And they're going to work this down inside the 45. Quick throw taken in by Judy. And that keeps him ahead of
They're
schedule.
putting in work
That's a
with the
first down
Browns right now,
completion
too.
of 7 yards. They bring Judy in motion. On second down, Winston. They go sideline, and he stays in bounds. Got the feet down in time. It's a first down.
The best guys I've been around, Mike, they have a sense where they can see the ball, but they can feel the sideline. And that's kind of an innate sense that these guys have that allows them to concentrate and secure the catch and ensuring that both feet remain in bounds.
And that is caught in the end zone. He's in. Elijah Moore.
Basically just got
Touchdown,
boxed out. Like, what was that?
And that is the way to start a game. Not just score, but, Greg, score quickly. A nice opening drive for the first 6 points.
Well, it seems, Mike, the hour spent on that opening game script was time well spent. I mean, to take the ball right down the field that quickly,
Straight
right out of the gates,
basketball move,
that's a
bro.
pretty good opening drive and an early 6 points.
Should have been picked.
Dustin Hopkins now to add the extra point. He's got it. And the Browns will take a 7-0 lead. Here's Hopkins now after the touchdown. He'll boot this one away. And this one is fielded in the end zone. Will not be returned. So it'll come out to the 30. They go 3 tight ends here on first and 10. On the ground for the first time. Here comes Jonathan Taylor. Up the sideline, past midfield. And he will finally be taken down. But not until he gets to the Colts' 37-yard line. A big run from Taylor. 33 yards. On first down, they'll stay with Taylor on the ground. A gain of 4 as he's taken down. Here's 2nd and 6. Here's a run with their tight end. And he'll bring this inside the 30. A gain of about 4. Now a 3rd and 2. From the gun, Richardson. And this ball incomplete on 3rd down.
We're starting to see a lot of this on third down, Mike, where they're going to rely on the run after catch to pick up these third down conversions. So you know what that depends on? You have to actually complete the ball. And in this case, it falls incomplete, brings up fourth down.
They'll go. Richardson. That's taken in. And he will have that first down. Taking a chance here early in the game, but they convert on fourth down.
Ready.
So some early intrigue as we have reached the end of the first quarter. 7-0 is our score. And we're back to Cleveland in a minute. It's a three tight end look as they have it 1st and 10. Richardson will give it to Taylor. And he's going to be taken down.
Let's give some love to the big guys up front here, Mike. The offensive line is looking good here early to start the game. Couple nice big explosive runs. Expect them to continue to lean on the big guys up front as the rest of this game unfolds.
They'll run here with Taylor. They'll come up with nothing there. Fortunate just to get back to the line. And that'll set up 2nd and goal.
So often when it comes to safeties, Mike, we talk about their speed and their range. But for him to be able to come up and make a tackle and be physical at the point of attack and keep this ball carrier to no gain, that's pretty impressive.
On 2nd down, Richardson. This one caught at the 4. And he'll take it on in. Alec Pierce. Touchdown, Indianapolis.
And what a response by this offense. It's not easy taking the field, Mike, for the first time in the game, and you find yourself already down a score. They watch their opponent kind of march down the field and score on the opening possession, and they're able now to go out and square it on up. Allows you to take a deep breath, maybe get a little confidence for your defense to go out and get a stop, and they come over with this extra point. We got ourselves a tie ball game.
The extra point by Gay is good. And the Colts come right back to tie it at 7. Each team one possession, each team a score. 7-7 as they kick it off. And no chance to return this one through the end zone for a touchback. First and 10. Play action. Watson. The pressure gets there, and down he goes back inside the 20-yard line. Now the Colts will use the first of their timeouts.
If you're going to take a sack, you just can't add to it by taking such a massive loss on top of it. Understand when the pocket breaks down, move up, cut your losses. Now, not only do you lose that down, but now you face a big uphill battle if you want to extend this drive.
Work to do now as they come up on 2nd and long. They bring Judy in motion. A 2nd down throw for Winston. That's complete to Moore on the right side.
So often, sacks, especially on first down, can be drive killers. But their ability here to take this from 2nd and long to 3rd and short, they've got a really good opportunity here, Mike. If they don't get it on 3rd, don't be surprised if they go for it on 4th.
Here's 3rd and 2. From the gun, Winston. He manages to get the throw away and completes it. A 19-yard pickup there. First down, Cleveland. We'll go play action. It's Winston. That is intercepted. That's the linebacker, Zaire Franklin. Still going. Gay to add the PAT. The kick is good. And the Colts will move out to a 14-7 lead. So, after the touchdown, here's Gay to kick this one away. The return team gonna let that one go. It'll go through the end zone. It's a touchback. They'll break the huddle. Coming up now for 1st and 10. Out of the gun, it's Winston. That's caught. Down the field is Tillman. And they will bring him down on the other side of midfield. They bring Judy in motion. On 1st down, it's Winston. To the sideline, and what a catch, and what a great job to keep the feet alive. Inbounds as good as you can do it. That's another quick 1st down, and that's a 25-yard gain. Slot receiver, headed right. On 1st and 10, here's Winston. That one incomplete.
I could sit up here all day, Mike, and we could talk about the missed throw, but I think a lot of the credit has to go to the pass defense. Not only did they do a good job making it difficult for them to complete the pass, but I think they saved the touchdown along the way.
This throw left is complete with Judy. And he'll be very close to a 1st down. Won't quite have enough, but now a much more advantageous spot. Right back to Judy. He's got it again. And he will have the 1st down. He caught it short of the line to gain, but knows right where that marker is, and he's able to pick up that 1st down. Thrown quickly, that's more on the RPO. And they'll get about half of what they needed. It's a pickup of 5 and sets up 2nd and 5. He'll get this out to the left flat. They'll get maybe 3 out of that one, and it's going to set up 3rd down. They bring Judy in motion. Off the play fake, it's Jameis. That is caught by the tight end, David Njoku. Touchdown, Cleveland. Hopkins now to tack on the extra point. He gets it to go, and the Browns will tie things up. We are all even at 14. They didn't leave much time on the clock to put together a drive here at the end of the first half. And the kickoff's coming their way. Josh Downs now on the return. Oh, nice return, but he takes a big shot at the end of it. They'll come up here, 1st and 10. The tight end going in motion to the left. Richardson to throw it here on 1st down. He'll take a deep shot for Downs. And that ball out of reach toward the sideline. It'll be an incompletion.
There's a fine line between trusting your arm and having a little bit too much faith in your arm, right? I think this was one of those situations here, Mike, where there was nowhere to go with the ball. He tries to fit that one in there anyway, and he's lucky that it just falls incomplete.
A 2nd down throw for Richardson. And that is incomplete.
We've already seen these two guys connect for a touchdown in this game, and had they been on the same page there, I think they would have been able to add to that total. Unfortunately for them, just a little bit off, and it falls incomplete.
2 incompletions to start the drive, and it leads to 3rd down and 10. Out of the shotgun, Richardson. And he'll just have to throw this one away. There was nowhere to go downfield. And now it's going to bring up a 4th down.
This offense has to find a way to be better on 1st and 2nd down, Mike. Living in these 3rd and long situations, must pass, is not a recipe that their offensive coordinator wants to operate in.
On 4th down, Richardson. And that is incomplete. One final chance does not work out. Time has expired. The first half has come to an end. All right, Coach, 2nd half drawing near. Glad to have you back with us here on EA Sports.
Tough,
Could not
man.
ask for
It's
more
tough.
from that first half. All even as we begin quarter number 3. This one is fielded in the end zone, but he decides not to bring it out.
Cleveland.
So they'll take over at the 30-yard
Probably the first
line.
time I played Cleveland. I played Chicago a few times. But definitely respect to my opponent.
Three
I
tight
get
ends
tired
in
of
the
playing
game to start
Philly
the drive.
and Baltimore and Kansas City. I actually got tired of playing Madden 25 altogether. I mean, it's the middle of July right now. Just waiting on Madden 26.
They'll start this on the ground. It's Taylor. Not much there. Maybe a yard. Here's 2nd and 9. Looking to throw. Richardson. He'll get about 6 before he's taken down. They'll come up to 3rd and 3. Throwing is Richardson. He's got his man. That's down. And he's down inside the 40-yard line.
Well, they finally are able to convert on a 3rd down. And, Mike, when you look back at a box score, some of the biggest indications of how well the game went, of course, you don't want to turn the ball over. How do you execute in the red zone? And then how are you on 3rd down? 3rd downs typically lead to long drives. Long drives tend to lead to points. It's not a real complicated formula. Stay on the field. The more snaps, the more plays, the better.
And he'll be stacked up at the line of scrimmage. No gain on the play.
What makes great linebackers stand out from the pack is their instincts and their vision. In this case, the linebacker has his keys, brings him right where the ball is going, and he's able to make a play at the point of attack and keep this to a no gain.
Taylor gets it out of the pistol. Down the sideline, inside the 25. The speed on display. He's in. Jonathan Taylor. Touchdown, Indy. Big play out of the running game as the back accelerates all the way to the house for the rushing touchdown.
And, Mike, when we talk about burst, that's what we're talking about. And they told us all week, be ready for this guy. He's got something special to him, and that long touchdown there is exactly what they're talking about.
Now Gay for the extra point. He knocks it through. And the Colts have broken the deadlock as they move out to a 21-14 lead. So, after the touchdown, here's Gay to kick this one away. And no chance to return this one through the end zone for a touchback. Here's 1st and 10. Throwing, Jameis. Off-balance throw. It's complete. And that keeps him ahead of schedule. That's a 1st down completion of 7 yards. On play action, Winston. And that's going to be incomplete. Coverage was good that time. The contact jarring the ball loose and forcing 3rd down.
It's rare to see an offense that finds themselves trailing and say, well, their quarterback's been actually one of their biggest bright spots. Usually that doesn't go hand in hand, so it's a little surprising to see him miss a throw like that on a day where he's completed passes at a highly efficient rate. They got there in a hurry, didn't they, Mike? I mean, luckily for him, he saw that free rusher coming and at the very least was able to get that ball out to prevent the sack.
No move for the punt team. The offense staying out there for 4th down. They'll try it now with Chubb. They'll come up 1st and 10 at the 40. On the give, this is Taylor. And that'll be good for about a half dozen. It'll set up 2nd down. So, 3 quarters now in the books. Back with more after the break. You're tuned in to the NFL on EA Sports. They'll come up now for 2nd down and 4. Give up the middle to Taylor. And they bring him down inside the 25-yard line.
4-minute offense, Mike, so what does it mean? 1, make the defense use all of their remaining timeouts. 2, continue to pick up first downs, milk the clock. And then 3, if possible, finish with the ball in your hands.
They'll toss this right side to Taylor. Again, he finds an opening. And he's into the end zone. That might be the knockout punch. Jonathan Taylor. Touchdown, Indianapolis. That is 2nd touchdown of the afternoon. Gay to add the PAT. He's got it. And the Colts have doubled their advantage. It is now a 28-14 game. So, after the touchdown, here's Gay to kick this one away. The return team going to let that one go. It'll go through the end zone. It's a touchback. A fresh set of downs to work with. It is 1st down and 10. Off play action. He'll set up to throw. Oh, he tried to keep the play alive, but it is intercepted. Picked off by Juju Brents. And he is going to bring this one back. A DB's dream.
This game took a turn, didn't it? He was on fire with Cleveland.
They extend the lead with Greg
now,
their 2nd pick.
Not so much. Oh, yeah. All right, bro. GG. But that's going to do it for today's video. We went 2 out of 3 in Madden 25 with the Indianapolis Colts. Just playing for fun. Just playing to scratch that Madden itch. I'm super excited for Madden 26. If you enjoy Madden football content, hit the like button and subscribe to the channel. Thanks for watching.